The moon has always been one of the most fascinating celestial bodies to humanity. A glowing sphere that lights up the night sky, a companion to the Earth, a force that moves the tides and inspires countless myths, legends, poems and songs. So let us begin our journey into the story of the moon, exploring its history, its science, its mysteries and its connection to us as people and as dreamers. The moon formed billions of years ago, and scientists believe it was born from a violent collision, when a massive object the size of Mars struck the young Earth, sending debris into orbit, which slowly came together under gravity to form what we now see as our moon. And over time, this rocky body stabilized and began its journey around the planet, creating a bond that has lasted for eons and will last for countless more. The moon is about 1/4 the size of Earth, making it the 5th largest moon in the solar system. But what makes it so special is its relationship with our planet. Because while Jupiter and Saturn have dozens of moons, none are as large relative to their planets as the moon is to Earth. And this proportion makes it unique, giving us dramatic eclipses and powerful tidal forces that shape life on Earth. In ways we may not always notice, the moon has no atmosphere like Earth does, which means there is no air to breathe and no weather as we know it. So the surface remains scarred by billions of years of impacts from meteors and asteroids, leaving behind craters, mountains and basins that tell the story of the solar system's violent past. And yet in its silence and stillness, it holds a strange beauty, a world frozen in time. When we look at the moon from Earth, we always see the same face because the moon is tidally locked with Earth. Its rotation matches its orbit, so one hemisphere always points toward us while the far side remains hidden from direct view. And for centuries, people wondered what mysteries lay beyond that unseen side, until spacecraft finally revealed it to be rugged, mountainous, and heavily cratered. Human cultures have always woven stories around the moon, from ancient civilizations that saw it as a goddess or god to farmers who followed its phases to mark planting and harvest times. The moon has been a clock, a calendar, a guide and a source of inspiration. The crescent moon, the full moon, the dark new moon. Each phase carried meaning and symbolism in rituals, myths and dreams. Scientifically, the moon orbits the Earth once every 27 days, but because of the way Earth orbits the sun, the lunar cycle of phases from new moon to full moon takes about 29.5 days, and these phases have guided humanity for thousands of years, from religious ceremonies to navigation across oceans to the telling of time long before mechanical clocks. The pull of the moon's gravity creates tides on Earth, drawing the oceans back and forth, shaping coastlines, ecosystems, and even the rhythms of life for creatures that live along the shore. Some scientists even believe that the tides created by the moon helped drive evolution in early life, by pushing organisms to adapt to changing conditions between land and sea. In modern times, the moon became the first world beyond Earth to be visited by humans in 1969, when the Apollo 11 mission carried astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin to its surface, while Michael Collins orbited above. And when Armstrong stepped down the ladder and placed his foot on lunar soil, humanity crossed into a new chapter of exploration and imagination. A moment that united people across the world in awe. The Apollo missions brought back rocks and soil that revealed the moon's composition similar to Earth's crust, but lacking water and showing traces of its fiery origin. And these samples helped confirm theories about the moon's birth and evolution, while also sparking new questions about its mysteries. Scientists now know the moon is slowly drifting away from Earth at a rate of about 1.5 inches per year, which means in the far future its effect on tides will weaken and eclipses will change, and the sky will not look quite the same as it does now. And this reminds us that even something as steady as the moon is not truly eternal, but part of the endless dance of the cosmos. The moon has no magnetic field, no thick atmosphere, and no protection from cosmic radiation. Yet scientists have discovered water ice locked in shadowed craters near its poles, places where sunlight never reaches. And this discovery has sparked dreams of building lunar bases using that water for drinking air, and even fuel for rockets heading deeper into space. The moon's surface is divided into highlands and maria. The highlands are ancient bright regions filled with craters, while the maria, which means seas in Latin, are vast dark plains formed by ancient lava flows when volcanic activity reshaped parts of the surface billions of years ago. And though they look flat from Earth, they are immense landscapes stretching for hundreds of miles. Humans often dream about returning to the moon and living there, and space agencies around the world are planning missions to build sustainable bases where astronauts can test new technologies and prepare for journeys to Mars and beyond. And the moon is seen as a stepping stone, a nearby world where we can learn to survive away from Earth. But the moon is not only about science and exploration, it is about wonder, the silver glow that lights up the night, the way it reflects on oceans, lakes and rivers, the way it has guided travelers across deserts and seas for centuries, the way it inspires lovers, poets and dreamers to look up and feel connected to something larger than themselves. In art, the moon has been painted, written about and sung to as a symbol of mystery, romance and longing. In literature, it often represents transformation cycles or hidden truths in folklore. It has been linked to werewolves, madness and magic. And in modern culture, it continues to hold power, from stories of astronauts to visions of future colonies to songs that celebrate its beauty. The moon also plays a role in eclipses when it passes between Earth and the Sun. It creates a solar eclipse, and when Earth passes between the Sun and the Moon, it casts a shadow, creating a lunar eclipse. And these rare events have long fascinated humanity, turning the skies into theaters of cosmic alignment and reminding us of the precision and beauty of celestial mechanics. As technology advances, we imagine mining the moon for resources, building observatories on its far side, free from Earth's radio noise, and even using it as a launch pad for interplanetary missions. Its potential is vast, and yet it remains fragile, a place we must treat with care and respect if we are to step upon it again. Looking up at the moon connects us across time and culture. The same moon seen by ancient Egyptians, Greeks, Chinese and Mayans is the one we see today. The same light that guided sailors centuries ago still shines above us tonight. And this continuity makes the moon a bridge between past, present and future, a reminder of our shared humanity beneath the stars. The moon shows us the power of reflection. It has no light of its own, yet it shines so brightly by reflecting the sun. And in this way, it becomes a metaphor for ourselves, reflecting the light of others and the light of our dreams, showing us that even in darkness, beauty can emerge. And now, as we near the close of our journey, we can say the moon is more than a rock in space. It is a companion, a teacher, a mirror of our imagination. It shapes our tides, our time, our myths, our future. It pulls at our oceans and at our hearts. And it remains a symbol of what we strive for when we look beyond our world. So let us end where we began, with the moon, shining silently in the sky, a witness to all of human history, a beacon of curiosity and wonder, and a reminder that the universe is vast, but also intimate. Because when we gaze at the moon, we are not just looking outward, we are looking inward at our own longing to explore, to discover, and to dream. And so the story of the moon continues, written in craters and shadows, in science and poetry and memory and possibility. And it will go on as long as we do,